As in first video of the Indigo chapter, we discussed that how Gandhiji reached Champaran only due to one poor person, an illiterate peasant named Rajkumar Shukla, who brought in notice of Gandhiji about the plight condition of the sharecroppers at Champaran district and how they were mistreated and get injustice in the British territory, and they were deployed or destroyed and tortured by the Britishers. And due to this, Gandhiji decided to defend them, decided to fight against the injustice. First of all, he collected all the evidences for this case, search out each and everything, chided the lawyers for their behavior towards their common fellows, these peasants. At last, the landlords. Now, as the evidence is raised, and Gandhiji submitted all the things to the in front of the government, but before this, one incident happened, which is very prominent in this chapter. That when the British authorities come to know that Gandhiji came over there to fight against the British government in favor of the peasants, and he went to the village to see the poor people those who were mistreated by the Britishers. Immediately named Tirhut division in which Champaran district lay. The commissioner Gandhi reports proceeded to bully me and advise me, force me to leave Tirhut. एकदम से उनको वहाँ से निकल जाने का ऑर्डर दिया गया. But Gandhiji decided to disobey the order, and he disobeyed the orders. Now, this was the first time he disobeyed the orders. From here, the civil disobedience movement starts. Now, for this, the British authorities wanted to take revenge upon this one, and he was called upon to in front of the court at Motihari district. When Gandhiji appeared in the Motihari court, all the campus of the court of the Motihari got black with the peasants. Black means got full. The crowd of peasants came over there only to have a look of the champion. Champion means Mahatma Gandhiji. No one know about it. Who was Gandhiji? But only they knew it that there is someone who fought for them, for their rights only, nothing else. And they wanted Mahatma to get out of this trouble, which was against the Britishers. The British officials felt powerless without Gandhiji's cooperation. As Gandhiji was the follower of ahimsa and peacefulness, truthfulness, he helped them to regulate the crowd. He was polite and friendly. He provided concrete proofs to the in front of the court. The government was baffled. The prosecutor requested the judge to postpone the trial, but Gandhiji protested against this, and he don't want to be any type of the veil against this. He also ensured that he don't want to disobey the orders, but nobody is there who ordered him to get out of that particular place in his own country. कि मेरे देश से बाहर मुझे कोई नहीं निकाल सकता. But after some time, the magistrate announced that he would be pronounced sentence after 2 hours, When the court reconvened, the judge said he would not deliver the judgment for several days, and the Gandhiji was allowed to stay in that place at liberty. All the prominent lawyers arrived there to help Gandhiji on this case. Now, all the lawyers get engaged in talking with Gandhiji, and Gandhiji wanted to ask the question from the lawyers that if he was thrown behind the bars, what will happen to the Champaran peasants? All thought that they would go to their homes back. This was not the right answer. For this, he chided the lawyers, and everyone thought that Gandhiji was a stranger and he fought for the peasants. But we are the fellow members of the same society. Why we were not the part of this? So they went back to the Gandhiji and requested him to be the part of that movement, and they wanted to follow in the jail. Means this announced that half of the battle of the Champaran had been won by them. Now the evidence is collected, represented in front of the government. Government take a deep look in all the evidences provided by Gandhiji. There was Lieutenant Governor Sir Edward Gate summoned the Lieutenant Governor and appointed an official commission for the inquiry. And only the sole representative of the peasants in that commission is Mahatma Gandhiji. Gandhiji represented on the behalf of the peasants, and officials agreed to refund, announced that landlords are ready to pay only 25%. Gandhiji agreed at once. Thus the deadlock was ended. Gandhiji later on explained that to his followers that the amount of the refund was not important. It is the most important that landlords and the Britishers were ready to surrender the money to them. So far the planters have been behaving as lords above the law. But now the peasants saw that they had rights and also their defenders. They had gained much courage. That the Gandhiji needed. That the people of Champaran must learn the lesson of courage, how to face the fears, how to face the challenges. He wanted only to teach them. These estates now come to the peasants. Indigo sharecropping had disappeared forever. The struggle of Champaran occupied almost a year of Gandhiji's life. But during this time, he kept an eye on the working of his ashram in Ahmedabad also. गांधी जी रहते तो चंपारण में थे, लेकिन दूर से ही बैठे वो पूरी की पूरी हर काम की पूरी जानकारी रखते थे. Now, Champaran battle was over, but Gandhiji decided to stay there for some time to improve the social condition of that area, because he come to know that some of the certain problems of that area, related to that area, that was illiteracy, untouchability, social and cultural condition of the villages. He wanted to improve all these things. So he called all the volunteers from throughout the India to come over there and improve their living standard. He got teachers to teach them in health and hygiene. He also got the services of doctor to treat their various medical problems. The at last, the Champaran episode was a turning point in Gandhiji's life. It proved that the British could not order him about his in his own country. He taught his people to be self-reliant and not to depend on any outside help. Thus, he took his people a step nearer to the Indian independence. And after this Champaran movement, throughout the India, these type of movements took place, which leads to the freedom of Indian nation in the year of 1947. That's all.